so many similarities with the work that Dion and I both do, and we both work a lot with prana and energy and breathing, and that's what I'd like to do tonight as well. I take a little bit more of the physical body approach with breathing, so it'll be a little bit different, but kind of get the same sense of it. So if you would just take one hand and place it on your chest, I want to start with everyone becoming very aware of their breathing, and I would ask the people at home to join us in this exercise. So again, let's close our eyes for a moment and become fully aware of your breath. Let your attention come totally to the breath, and just notice if your breaths seem fast or slow, shallow or deep, regular or irregular in their rhythm. And now move your hand down so it's below the rib cage but above the navel. And we call this the solar plexus area. And just watch your breathing from here without changing the breath. Just notice. Again, be aware if the breaths are fast or slow, regular, irregular. Notice if your breaths seem full or if they seem constricted in any way. And what happens here in the solar plexus when you inhale? Does it expand, contract, or is there no movement? And finally, move your hand down onto your belly below the navel. Watching the breath from here. Again, noticing the rhythm, the rate. And notice what happens when you inhale. Does the belly expand, contract, or is there no movement? And then you can bring your hand down and open your eyes. So, most people do not breathe correctly. And even when they think they are breathing correctly, often we do not. I've worked with a number of professional singers over the years who thought they were breathing correctly because someone told them to breathe diaphragmatically, but no one told them how to do that. So I want to say two major things about breathing. One is that we tend to breathe way too fast. In our society, we breathe about 16, 18 breaths per minute. The best for the health of the autonomic nervous system, 6 breaths per minute. And that may sound very slow, but if you think about it, really it's only a 5-second inhalation, 5-second exhalation. You have 6 breaths per minute. And you can easily slow it down because most of us don't use our lung capacity. Our capacity is about 6,000 cubic centimeters per breath. The average person uses 500 in a breath. Reminds me of the constriction and the belts. So we just want to take in more air per breath and fill our lungs. We'll slow down the breaths per minute easily. I had a woman once who was actually seeing me for high blood pressure, but she had asthma, and she was breathing 30 breaths per minute, which is horrible for our nervous system. And she was able to easily slow it down to 6 breaths per minute. So that's one thing. Slow down your breaths per minute. And the second thing is keep all the movement in the front of the body. So you're not tensing in the shoulders. You're not taking a deep breath like this, which a lot of people do, right. But you're breathing in the front. You're using the diaphragm and the intercostal muscles.
Well, some ladies might have a concern of doing it because they feel...
Exactly.
Absolutely. I hear that a lot, and I actually, Susie, hear that from men a lot, too, like hold the belly in, suck it in. No, let it go. So do we have time to take a couple deep breaths?
Sure.
Okay, so I would ask you to place one hand on the belly and one on the chest. And again, just close the eyes for a moment. bringing your attention fully to the breath. And this time as you breathe, imagine you're completely filling your lungs with air, using the whole capacity of the lungs. And if you're comfortable, pause for a moment after the inhalation, and then exhale and squeeze the abdominals a little bit to squeeze the stale air out. And take just one more deep, full breath. Keep the shoulders relaxed as you inhale, the movements in the front of the body. And then exhale out. And you can open your eyes and bring your hands down. So what our viewers could do at home is simply use a second hand, clock their breaths per minute, little simple biological feedback.
Right.
When you're stressed.
You don't need a big machine, huh?
No, don't have a big machine. No, not at all.